2024, the stage is set again. From March 25th to 27th, the city of 100 spires will echo with the sounds of innovation, the whispers of change. This is not just a summit, it's a journey, a quest for the infinite, a voyage into the future of gaming and technology. Answer the call, venture into the Via Infinita, experience the Prague Gaming and Tech Summit, because the future waits for no one, and the path of infinite possibilities is yours to explore. Embark on this journey, seize the opportunity, discover, innovate, transform. Welcome to the Prague Gaming and Tech Summit 2024.
Ever pondered what the future holds for gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions? The answer lies in the evolution of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit, an event that has grown from strength to strength, creating ripples of transformation in the gaming and tech landscapes. Since its inception, this summit has been more than just a gathering. It's been a vibrant hub of innovation, a crucible of ideas, and a catalyst for change. Every year, it tours the Baltic capitals, bringing together the brightest minds to discuss, debate, and shape the future. The Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit has been a beacon, illuminating the path for gaming and tech professionals. It has sparked conversations around emerging trends, fostered collaborations, and propelled the growth of the industry in the Baltic and Nordic regions. With each passing year, the event has evolved, reflecting the dynamic nature of the gaming and tech industries. It's grown in scale, in scope, and in ambition. And in 2024, it's all set to make waves in Tallinn, followed by Vilnius in 2025 and Riga in 2026. The significance of the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit cannot be overstated. It's not just an event, it's a movement, a harbinger of the future. It's where gaming meets technology, where innovation meets opportunity, where the future is not just predicted, but created. So, as we look to the horizon, one thing is clear. The future of gaming and technology in the Baltic and Nordic regions is bright, and it's being shaped right here at the Mare Balticum Gaming and Tech Summit.
Ever pondered the infinite potential of gaming and technology? How they intertwine, evolve, and shape our future? Imagine a stage where this boundless journey unfolds. Welcome to the Prague Gaming and Tech Summit. Born in the heart of Europe in 2017, this summit has been the crossroad for innovation, a meeting point for minds that dare to venture into the Via Infinita, the path of infinite possibilities. Spanning across industries like gambling, blockchain, fintech, esports, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence, the summit has been a beacon for those eager to push boundaries and redefine the norms. Year after year, it has attracted the brightest, the most audacious, the pioneers, and the visionaries. From top decision makers to key stakeholders, the Prague Gaming and Tech Summit has been a melting pot of ideas, a platform for synergies and a catalyst for transformation. And now, as we stand on the threshold of 2024, the stage is set again. From March 25th to 27th, the city of 100 spires will echo with the sounds of innovation, the whispers of change. This is not just a summit, it's a journey, a quest for the infinite, a voyage into the future of gaming and technology. Answer the call, venture into the Via Infinita, experience the Prague Gaming and Tech Summit, because the future waits for no one, and the path of infinite possibilities is yours to explore. Embark on this journey, seize the opportunity, discover, innovate, transform. Welcome to the Prague Gaming and Tech Summit 2024.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the HIPTHER'S weekly huddle. I just setting up my microphone. I don't know what happened over here. So nice to have you all back here for our weekly live show with our co-host Daniel Gumba. Daniel, are you ready?
I'm ready. Good morning, everyone. Hi.
All right. Today we have a special edition. We are going to try a new format, and you will see what will happen during this new format. So
Exactly.
yeah. So Daniel had a great idea about switching up some things, and we started doing it. So let's see the results, right?
Yeah, the first update, I just want to drop it here at the very beginning, guys. Now, join us in the chat on LinkedIn. I'm checking it right now, and join the conversation. Drop your opinion about any topic, and yeah, let's share this morning podcast together.
Yeah, so for those of you who received a notification about us going live on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and let me just quickly check Twitch. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And hopefully Mark Zuckerberg sent you a notification to join us on Facebook as well. And Elon Musk on X most probably sent you a notification too. So first topic, as usual, is the iGaming industry. So Daniel, what's the situation in the industry today?
Well, so I think we can take a look at it honestly from different sides, because of course we can take a look at it from the marketing perspective, from the game development as well, but we can't disagree that this industry is extremely fast growing industry still, because after COVID, if we speak about iGaming, right? It was a huge boost, and I believe you should feel it as well from your events, no? Isn't it like that? Because there is like,
Yeah, exactly.
I remember, of course, I didn't participate on all of them, but since I started with you in Prague last year, and the latest one was in Budapest. I think last time there were more like companies from different industries, like not specifically only providers, but a lot of marketing operators. So it was more crowded, I would say.
Yeah, it's a big change. It's a big change. Actually, yesterday I recorded a podcast with a sporting tech CEO, and he also mentioned this, that we are so fortunate in the gaming industry that in 2020, when the world got shut down, this was among the probably one of the, next to the porn industry, one of the industries that did not get affected so hard, because online everything was going smoothly, and even with the conferences, we quickly adapted to digital virtual conferences. And yeah, like you said, it's been growing. The story there is that in 2016 we launched our first conference dedicated for the gaming industry. But in 2019, we added a series called Tech Conference Europe, which was not targeting the gaming industry. It was under a different brand called Picante. So that's before HIPTHER. And starting 2022, we started mixing these crowds together. So that was that was what you've seen last year in Prague, that it was the merger of people from blockchain, artificial intelligence, fintech, joining together with the iGaming industry, and you see it's a good mix.
Yeah, but don't you think like it's great that it's growing fast, but for example, me, we are in between of the operators and providers, and I kind of feel those both sides, and these are like the key chain which connects everybody around to start the operations. Don't you think that this industry sometimes it feels like it's growing too fast? Like, I mean, in a sense, it's amazing, but people are selling the same solutions because they can't find new. There is so high demand of users and so many requests, but the developers, if we can say, maybe market is ready, but developers and providers, they're not ready because there is not enough tech. Of course, we'll discuss tech side as well later today, but sometimes it feels like we're knocking the door, but there is nobody behind to open it and tell us, okay, here is the new product. Everybody's selling the same slot, same blackjack, same.
Yeah, the thing is, actually, I can come back to the podcast recorded today, which is going to be live next week for the HIPTHER talks. Yeah, you're right. Products do not have such a big difference between them. It's just the people working behind them which can make a difference nowadays. The culture of a company. I would not say also legacy, because sometimes even we find providers that are out there for tens of years and still provide a bad service.
Yeah.
So I think this is the main reason some can stand out. But like you said, it's going at a fast pace. We publish almost 95 to 100 articles per day.
Per day?
Yeah, so you can basically just see the fast pace of especially since blockchain, AI, fintech is also part of the industry now. They're bringing in innovation and doing some wonderful things. Also privacy, cybersecurity. So yeah, things are moving very fast.
I think sometimes it's like the matter how industry, like not industry, but like, yeah, like those who are in the industry connect between each other. Because sometimes it feels like, yeah, I always see this like collaborations between the companies online, like this company now partnering with that one, but their end user product is still the same. And I think sometimes it's like more that we don't have like a proper hub like where we can connect. And I think like, for example, events, it's one of the amazing hubs which is already there. But if we speak about something like, for example, there were events in Africa, for example, not everybody can go there because first of all it's far. If you are busy, I don't know, it's Africa. So like, from your perspective, like you are organizing events and like working in marketing a lot, what is like the best online platform for communication in between iGaming? Because I thought before it's like LinkedIn is the best because it's business related social platform and like amazing spot. Now I know that everybody who texts me and to whom I'm texting on LinkedIn, like 99%, nobody will open this message because LinkedIn is full of spam. So where is this golden platform which we should use?
I would say Wire Up Zone. That's one of our social media platforms we developed, which is not in use actually. We try to push it. We try to push it with the conferences as a networking tool and to get people to sign up, because that would be just like a platform dedicated for those people. We're still working every time to figure out getting feedback, figure out some bugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think there's not such a platform where you can just go, because like you said, LinkedIn, everybody has a LinkedIn profile. They are, of course, like you said, full of spam, because not just because the industry is pushing too hard. It's like the other industries are pushing hard as well. Every time you open up, add a new connection, instantly a chat pops up. I'm selling guest posting services or financial services and stuff like that. Yeah, there's no one go-to platform that could say that.
I mean, at the same time,
Probably,
like people, yeah.
Probably event organizers are figuring it out to maybe connect them throughout groups of chats. Like, we started this last year with the WhatsApp groups dedicated for the conference, and we've seen it's working. But yeah, it's working when you have like 200, 300 people, but when you have
that's
thousands,
what I wanted to say. Yeah,
when you have thousands, it's very difficult. And
exactly, you should have something like, I don't know, like private rooms or something, which, yeah, exactly, it should be more optimized, I would say. But yeah, this is what industry needs, and I think we can talk a bit about like what players are looking for. Because
hopefully not crash games. I'm not going to.
You
I
mean
don't
like
want
this aviators and that stuff?
No, I don't want to offend those
Listen,
people who
it's
work
so
in
hyped. I try to like scroll a bit TikTok, and a lot of people like recording the videos like, look, we put like, I don't know, $100 and now it's 1,000. Of course, I know it's like just part of commercial, but
no, I don't want to offend any of the suppliers who are working and doing this. They're doing a great job.
Of course.
I don't like it personally. Yeah, you mentioned TikTok. TikTok is now being banned in the US, my friend. So
really,
yeah, just I think yesterday there was a vote to ban TikTok in the US. So it's probably going to come to Europe as well. So make sure to use TikTok as much as you can until you can.
Until I can. Okay.
Yeah,
in Europe, it's impossible. They're not gonna ban it.
I think that we're even worse than the US in terms of banning things. So yeah.
Yeah, but we as well. Well, actually, no. You're right. I just start thinking about what I wanted to say, and yeah, I think you're right.
So I don't know what they are looking for actually, because most probably this year it's going to be about sports betting again, because it's the Euro Cup. Probably there are going to be some slots or something like that, or games released which embed the feeling of Euro Cup 2024. Well, you're probably hoping that I will say virtual reality, metaverse, but
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, so before we dive in into that, guys, drop in comments your favorite casino game. It can be live table game, or if it's slots, then slots. So drop your opinions. It would be great to see what you prefer.
even
What you
Crash game.
even yeah. Zoltan, not gonna read that comment, but don't worry, I'll take it about Crash games. But yeah, honestly, like again, if I can mention, when we start speaking about that, you start mentioning slots, and again, what we were saying before. This is like the same game which already existing, and of course you can pack it differently. You can design however you want. But I think what players are looking for now, it's more not a new game, but new experience. It can be the same slot or a same live table, but we have to understand one thing. And maybe, as you mentioned in the last podcast, I'm the guy from Gen Z, Gen Z. So maybe I feel it more because I'm more communicating with my generation. That sounds very bad.
Yeah, and maybe there's a need for
It's about
bringing
the
in more
experience.
exactly, bringing in more social stuff, like basically even with these Crash games. Maybe if you add, okay, they are hyped, okay, one thing, but maybe if you add an element, I don't know if it's in there, that you score higher than a player that is your connection on that platform, it would make it more appealing. It's the same with the other games, like for instance, uh, you sign up to the same casino website, right?
Mhm.
And you play blackjack, or you play
Yeah.
poker, or you play like slots game, and there's a pop-up window coming up telling you that your connection has one X amount. You are
Mhm.
doing better. So stuff like that, you can implement it to make it more, I think, interactive, and
And
being
competitive, yeah.
that would be a new experience for players online, definitely.
We have to remember that like there is as well new generation is coming to the industry. Like before, like if we speak about the slot games, it's 35 plus the average player. Now, especially with all this tax around, we have like even 18 years old players. They are there, and they're experience it, and they very important to mention as well. Today, it's way easier to earn money because we have a lot of online platforms. There is a lot of space for creators, which means people at younger age are having a financial resources, and a lot of people like to play iGaming, and it means that we have to serve solutions for them as well. So this is why I think like it's mainly experience. And like, by any chance, does anybody remember Decentraland? Is it still
Ah,
exists?
I don't know. Second
Because
Life.
yeah, because it not was, it's still, I believe, but it's a good proof of concept if we speak in terms about like experience. But yeah, I saw like 2 days ago, I think. I don't remember the brand, but it's like, I mean, a famous one, big guy. So um they developed a new thing, like a new blackjack. It's a live table, but without the dealer. So the cards are virtual. The table is real, and it calls immersive experience. And I was like, so isn't like immersive when you like immersed, like fully, you have your live dealer and everything, you feel yourself like there, like you are there. And here it works other way around. Like there is no live dealer, there is no real cards, but there is a real table, and it's immersive blackjack. I was like, okay, so what's the next step? Like where it's heading, or it's another try to bring something new, but at the same time keep what they already have. So I don't know. We have a comment
Maybe,
here.
yeah.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to mention maybe augmented reality will finally kick in.
Yeah.
Uh, let's hope so. I'm loving it. I'm using, like, most probably, I told you guys, I'm using the Ngo 2 augmented reality sports glasses, which is really awesome. You feel like Iron Man, having all the data in front of you and everything. And yeah, I just want to mention this because it felt great. I have it since 2022 December, and yeah, a couple of weeks ago it stopped charging. It just was blinking, and I quickly wrote to customer support. I probably thought that it was the cable, and they
Okay.
asked me which types of signal was it signaling, and I said okay. And they said, I was so surprised. They said, okay, we will send you a replacement one. And
Okay, okay. This says a lot about the
yeah,
company. That's great.
yeah, and in 4 days the new glasses arrived, and I just quickly sent the new one, the old ones, and I saw that they all probably have this problem already with the charging, and they have a different type of charger now. So yeah, I was so surprised that after using it 1.5 years, I received a new pair of glasses with 2 years warranty on it. So it's so nice and loving it. So like you said, blackjack, it could be augmented, and you just see the cards being shuffled for you. You can use your hands to pick up the, like we did with the virtual reality
Exactly.
episode.
Yeah, agree with that. Like that would
So
be
what's
cool
the
to
comment?
just.
What's the comment?
Yeah. So it was about the game. So we have the favorite game, Book of Cleo. So I know this game. It's a slot game.
Yeah.
And actually, I know who created this game. It's Tom Warren Gaming.
Yeah, it's no more
So
game. Yeah.
yeah. So
All
we
right.
have one fan of Book of Cleo. Cool. It's
Uh,
an Egyptian style game.
mine favorites are Gladiator and Elvis Frog.
What kind of slots are these?
Gladiator is his own style. I think it's like maybe 10, 15 years old. And Elvis Frog, I think, is from B Gaming.
Okay, I remember when I was younger, the most famous in Latvia was Book of Ra.
Book
It's
of Ra,
like
yeah,
Book
that's
of Ra,
yeah.
right? So, like with the cowboy and those books. Yeah. And everybody were like, we had no money. We were just like looking how people playing, and there were like, I don't know. I remember that like random guys playing, and we are three books, and everybody supporting this random guy. That was fun. That was
Nice.
fun.
So Daniel, is it still worth to invest into metaverse casinos? Because we talked about the many things now,
Yeah.
and why hasn't been there a successful example on the market yet? Because I know many have tried in the past. There was a Slots Million, I think
Yeah.
they had a virtual reality casino.
Yeah. Even Poker
Uh,
Stars.
yeah,
They
Poker
had
Stars.
live virtual in VR. Even the Central End, we mentioned it, right? Well, I mean, look, I think if we take a look at it at this, like there are successful examples. It's more that, I mean, those which we mentioned there, we can say that they're successful. I think it's more that they become successful now. How they can keep it, how they can handle the pressure from the users, like how they can, what kind of new solutions, experiences they can provide to them. And that's the main problem. I think we had cool example. I really believe that Decentraland was the metaverse which gives this first kick to start developing these spaces. But I think the problem is that developers start taking a look at Decentraland as a only one-way solution. I mean, I'll explain. Basically, we do the same, but we're going to try to make it, for example, with better graphics. But at the end of the day, you still have this space where you just run around and you can play, I don't know, blackjack with the frog dealing the cards to you. There was no again, we're getting back to this word experience. We mentioned it a lot of time today, but this is the main problem. So, and maybe there is this paradox, like we can't provide we can't create new games in iGaming, and the same maybe works with the metaverses. But I really believe, since we are developing these virtual spaces as well, it's more about like creativity. So it's very important how we're going to pack it. So how people feel there. If we will create another 10 rooms with blackjack table and tell people, okay, look, now we have super cool graphics and you can run it on your RTX 3080 with ray tracing, so cool, a lot of technical words, and immerse yourself, the result will be exactly the same. People will stay there for a couple of months maybe and then leave. But of course, investors should still take a look at the metaverses, and people have to understand that metaverse term, it's not that it's connected only to crypto and then we are dealing with crypto, and that's call it virtual room, virtual space, call it a game, call it enhanced experience, call it whatever you want, but don't attach these shortcuts about crypto only. Because I still think, like, it's a good question actually to you as an event organizer. Like, do you feel that there is still from the participants of your events, do you feel that there is still like metaverse topic is actively running? There are projects who are participating in your conferences and they're dealing with the virtual studios and metaverses. How it's going from your perspective?
Last year it was crazy. This year, I don't think the interest is that big anymore. So it's very interesting to see this. Most probably also affected by the NFT craze last year.
Yeah.
And also probably now with the glasses from Apple coming out with the augmented reality also influencing the game. Switching away from virtual reality to augmented reality. I think, unfortunately, 10 years ago, everybody, finally, it's going to be mainstream. Virtual reality will come, metaverse will become. I think Facebook ruined it all for everyone. I know they put a lot of money in it, a lot of development into it, but it's just like renaming it to Meta and screwing people around basically with the metaverse thing.
Yeah,
I think
it was very annoying, always around.
Yeah, and most probably people were just not knowing anything about virtual reality and got interested in what is it's a metaverse. But that sometimes people now will say that the metaverse is Facebook. No, it's not.
Very good point. Very good point. I think people judge the whole, can we say metaverse as an industry? Can we call it as a separate industry? I think people judge metaverse industry by one or two examples.
In 2019 at the tech conference Europe, but hopefully he will visit us again in Prague. There's a company called Somnium Space, which is very cool because you can migrate from one metaverse to the other without you can basically bring your data over to the next one. I think it's coupled with just two metaverses. Because the owners are friends among each other and can do that.
Okay.
But Somnium Space has really been at the forefront with this. They also developed those Tesla suits.
Okay. Yeah.
And they also have this option when you die, you basically can still live in virtual reality because your memories are kept there. Recorded and you can just still live there. It was very interesting to see this. You could buy land in there. You can also earn money in metaverse by just setting up your house, your virtual house, and installing a TV. So basically, if you put a TV in your room in virtual reality without a logo, you get nothing. But if you want to earn some money, you can just display the logo of like Samsung, Sony, and you earn some money from that advertisement. There's also they were looking for making people work in MetaWorks, like earning money in there, from designing clothes to architecture to houses, cinema tickets, stuff like that. It's still going on. You should check it out, Somnium Space. But there's not a lot of buzz around it because the Facebook killed it all
of course
with their big marketing budget.
Of course. Well, about the budgets and money, Zoltan, are you using Revolut?
Yeah, of course.
So, same as me, because there is like very hot, a very hot update from Revolut. So like Revolut now delivers fiat to crypto on ramp to MetaMask wallets. So this is I think game-changing feature. I was speaking once, I don't remember was it at your conference or not. I was explaining that this yeah, it was in Riga. Yes, it was in Riga. I was explaining that for the new user who want to enter the crypto industry or try metaverse, all this way to start with MetaMask wallets and blockchain wallets, it's a bit complicated. And here we go, Revolut, which is very friendly to everybody. Everybody knows the Revolut interface. And I can say that Revolut is more trusted than any, I don't know, like than any other blockchain crypto wallet. Because even, I mean, I trust to MetaMask, but if I was more skeptical about crypto, I wouldn't go somewhere where there's no KYC, for example. Here is Revolut, trusted, regulated payment system, now collaborates with MetaMask.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Because this is, to me, it's amazing. I think it's a game changer here.
It's kind of different to see, but because you know that on Revolut, when you bought crypto, there's actually that wasn't the real, it was a digital
Yes.
Bitcoin. So now with MetaMask, it's a different buy. Like I told you, I use blockchain.com for my as a wallet. I don't use any other. Yeah, most probably we will see other prepaid card or neobanks jump on board. Probably Wise will jump on it as well. But yeah, I'm still just waiting for that card, Visa, MasterCard, or any other new logo that you can display on it, where you can use your crypto with the card.
But you can. There is a Visa. I mean, I was using Crypto.com before, and they have Visa card. So
yeah, but it's not available in all countries, so it was probably I didn't.
Okay. And as well, I know that Binance before were making cards. Now they don't. But yeah, well, for those who are in the countries where it's available, if you're looking for the card, there is Crypto.com with a Visa. So you can use it.
Yeah, one thing's for sure. One thing for sure, they will bring down the transaction costs at Revolut for crypto.
Yes.
That's
yes. All. And I think the withdrawals and deposits will be as well smoother. I mean, between the fiat, not fiat, but between the wallet and the normal wallet and the blockchain wallet. Well,
it's so crazy. It's so crazy when these type of news appears when Bitcoin hits about $60,000.
Yeah. It's like, you know,
when it's 20,000, there's no such news.
Nothing. And now it's so funny, like people who switch to AI and start being like AI experts, now going back to blockchain. And again, we are blockchain experts. Let's talk crypto. Let's talk NFTs. And actually NFTs. Let's talk about it a bit, because for me, it's always a spicy topic. And I always interested like what's happening there, because I really don't understand why we need them today. And this is, I think, one of the problems here. So I think there is not enough use cases in general for NFTs. That's why they're not popular, if I may say, because they're still popular, but not like before. And even if we take the market right now, Bitcoin is $60,000. Last time when Bitcoin was $60,000, OpenSea was lagging because it was overloaded with the traffic. Now it's not like that. I don't see any NFT projects, and I can understand why, because there is no use case why we should create this project. And I think there is a very important part to mention. with crypto, you can buy and you can sell whatever you want, whatever you feel like. With NFT, you bought it, you invest in it, you get the benefits. I don't know, you can go to the metaverse or you can join Discord and get something from there. But during the bad times, during the bear market, you can't sell NFT like this. Who will buy it? So what do you think here about that?
Jason Statham will buy it. There's a movie, not sorry, Kevin Hart. There's a movie on Netflix now which includes stealing of an NFT worth $30 million. No, I did not. Either way, I did not go into the NFT market. I did not purchase any NFTs. I did not develop any NFTs. Like you said, you cannot see the point in it anymore. Most probably at some point you could have seen it. I'm just reading always the news about these companies still like having NFT galleries and stuff like that. Like you said, it's very tricky, and we should inform our audience fully that it's $73,000 right now. The Bitcoin is, so that's the price today.
I mean, NFT, I think it was the main goal always was to give the benefits of community. That was the main purpose of NFTs. And
I just found the news, like I told you before that, about this DCG World Metaverse and Lux Lions, who have now partnered to pave way for an immersive virtual experience. It says that Lux Lions, which is a trailblazing NFT brand, on the XRP ledger, they are announcing this strategic partnership with DCG World Metaverse, making a significant leap towards redefining the virtual landscape, whatever that means to them. I know that DCG World is huge. They have a huge metaverse.
Maybe again, what's gonna be there?
NFTs, my friend, NFTs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind to get back to NFTs because we started with NFTs and I liked it at the very beginning. I was really understanding why we're creating NFTs. I had a goal set. And since we are in iGaming, but we still can be close even to that. Guys, somebody give me a cool use case. I need it as soon as possible to understand why I still should trust in NFTs.
We had a podcast. Yeah, sorry. We had a podcast a couple of, I think last year or something like that, about games, video games and NFTs platform where you can trade your points to NFTs and stuff like that.
Yes. Like those P2E games.
Yeah.
NFTs. Well, while we are waiting for the use case, I really want to jump to the most hyped topic where everybody is an expert, which is AI. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, of course.
So, shall we start with
let me just switch on my microchip now.
Okay. Oh, I can feel you're connected now to the same Wi-Fi network.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's start with the most hyped company, OpenAI, I believe. So it's not a very new update, but it's still fresh. So GPTs. For those who don't know, OpenAI they decided to create a lot of different GPT models, and now you can basically take them all and craft your own AI. If before, for example, it was that you can take an API of the text model of ChatGPT, integrated to your code, well, integrated copy-paste, high-scale integration. So now, and then you have to basically develop the rest of functionality. Now, OpenAI decided to give you a lot of different GPTs, which, for example, one can be a text model, another one is made to, I don't know, solve software engineering problems, and so
negotiate, want to create,
and negotiate.
Yeah, want to
another
create.
One is talking to your investors,
food menus and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of GPTs.
Well, yeah, now you can take all those API keys put them together, and I believe you can still use the basic GPT, the base model, to create your basic code. And you can have, for example, super smart creative chatbots on Telegram or any other software. I actually had a fun situation with that. It's a bit tricky and dangerous. So guys, before I tell you that, please never do that. But before they released GPTs, and there was only ChatGPT, the main one, I decided to create a chatbot on Telegram. For those who don't know, it's like basically the code, which is acting like however you want, and it used Telegram Messenger as a software where to chat. So I took the API of ChatGPT and pasted into my script. And I found the thing that when you're really chatting with ChatGPT on their website, if you ask some topics which we are trying to speak about, topics which are forbidden, ChatGPT will tell you, sorry, this is like not the topic I can discuss with you, blah, blah, blah. When you take an API of it, there is no restrictions at all. So you can, for example, ask how to kill a human, and there will be 10 different options. You can use poison or something else, and that's actually crazy. So interesting, if with these GPTs, did they solve that problem or not? Because now they're giving tools for software engineers and etc. So
Yeah.
how you would use GPTs for conferences?
I love this GPT titled "Sell Me This Pen," or there's a one called Data Analyst. That sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. There's, if I'm not wrong, there is
Coloring book hero. Oh my God.
Yeah. They decided to take the whole market. Like, okay, no more Cody AI, which was good for coding. No more Midjourney for image generation. We have DALL-E, but ChatGPT by OpenAI. So they decided to take all the industries. And here is another one coming, which is Sora AI, and this is incredible. So
yeah,
I
saw
can
some
talk about it
videos
for hours if you want to say something before I attack.
No, that's good. I saw some videos created by Sora AI. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's hyper realistic. That's the cool thing. And what I love about it, that's you can even choose, like, since it's generated by prompt, you can even choose, like, for example, create this shot with 50 millimeters lens or something like this. So well,
that's another level.
Commercial videos for any companies are here, created from prompt. Thank you very much. Goodbye, videographers. This is dangerous. So you can create a new preview for your podcasts and streams as well with Sora, and it's gonna be super hyper realistic.
I don't believe you, my friend. I don't believe you. It was the same thing when ChatGPT came along and there was the function of writing. And now that it has this GPT called creative writing and stuff like that, a lot of content writers were like, "Oh my God, it's going to kill my job." No, it hasn't happened like that. Maybe there was a scare at the beginning, but no, it turned out that it's not that fun, and I mean fun. It's not that accurate, and you still need content writers to create quality content rather than AI generated content. It's the same thing with the like you said, with the commercials. You're still going to need a videographer because prompts can, okay, you can just give it a prompt, it gives you a certain result, right? Maybe you don't like it, then you try it again, then you try it again, and at a certain point it says, okay, you take a pause now and wait a couple of more hours because you had too many prompts. And one thing I figured out with using ChatGPT, that if you're using the same task and giving modifications at a certain point, he goes dizzy. And
yeah, that's true.
He screws it up completely. So you can get caught up in a project like developing a commercial and just giving prompts and modifications, stuff like that. And at the end, he's going to give you another different result that it's not, and you just wasted 2 or 3 hours on that. So rather than giving it to the videographer, he will do the commercial for you. Don't like it, you beat him up or something like that, you know,
This is
like
how you
do it
deal with them.
differently. Yeah, do it differently, or you're fired or stuff like that. That's life. That's business, right? Just kidding. But you cannot just like when you get mad, you just like punch the computer, like beating up on
Yeah,
AI.
I agree. You can't hurt AI
Yeah, you can't hurt AI. I mean,
yet, because
yeah.
there is
No, no, no.
amazing and
Yeah, probably
scary
yes. Yeah.
term is coming, right? I think you know what I wanted to say. We all know artificial intelligence, which is AI, but have somebody heard about ASI, which is artificial superintelligence? So just to give you a brief explanation what it is, short one, artificial intelligence, it's basically system with an intellectual scope beyond human intelligence. This is what is artificial superintelligence. And as I knew like a month ago, it was more like a theory only. And I believe still, if you Google about superintelligence, it still will say that it's a theory more. But I heard from my friends from OpenAI that they are trying to basically they're working on something like super intelligence, and maybe this was a joke. So guys, drop in comments if you know better than me here, because this is again what I'm gonna say now. It's unofficial part. Elon Musk was always against the development of the tech, which can be which can be dangerous for humans. And OpenAI mission was always create tools which will help human, which not going to be better than humans. And now OpenAI changed their plans and decided to work on something which is marked as a super intelligence, artificial super intelligence. So Zoltan, is there the most dangerous tech coming, and we really will feel ourselves like in the movie we mentioned last episode, I, Robot?
Let's see. Let's see. This is like if you Google it, it's still a hypothetical software-based artificial intelligence system that has an intellectual scope beyond the human intelligence, but judging by what we're seeing with ChatGPT, Gemini, and stuff like that, it would be a robot coming out that you would need to assist.
So. There is just this morning before the podcast, I saw the video, OpenAI with I forgot the name of the company, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure if someone will Google, you will find it very fast. So they created a robot which is powered by like a lot of GPTs, and it can handle the conversation like ChatGPT. Because if someone don't know, guys, in ChatGPT app on your devices, you already can use the voice chat and talk.
By the way,
GPT.
it's on. Or you can also use it on the browser. Now, ChatGPT Plus has this option where it reads out the answers for you. And there's also a plugin, I think, for Mozilla Firefox and Chrome, if I'm not mistaken, where you can use this voice feature to talk to ChatGPT and reply back like the one with the app on the phone.
I can't wait when we will have the same plugin, but for the general operation system for your PC, not only for browser.
I want to tune my ChatGPT to Samuel L. Jackson, my friend. So the reply I get, I would like to have the motherfucker part in
it. I just can't wait when I can be like, like an Iron Man talking to Jarvis. Create Jarvis, open this window, open that window. We have a comment here. Wait till they plug AI to quantum computers. Maybe they already did. We just don't know.
Don't get us started. Quantum computers are not happening yet. They are in the works. There are some quantum computers, but not at the full potential which it's supposed to be. We had a scientist at one of our conferences talk about it. The age of quantum is finally here, but that was 5 years ago, and nothing happened since then. So,
well, yeah. About this super intelligence. So I saw the video where there was a robot. And there were like plates on the table, apple and a cup. And the human asked this robot, could you give me a food from the table? It was, maybe I'm wrong, something like this. So basically this robot has to analyze what's on the table, choose the right basically choose the food, which was an apple, and give it to the human. So of course the robot did everything perfectly, and but this wasn't super intelligence. This was just a robot with AI inside. So any possible bad outcomes from super intelligence, Zoltan?
It might not turn out to be that super intelligent. That's one thing.
So
And
it might be not that smart. You think?
yeah. That
Because this
since
is like this is crazy. Like you
it's the age of automation and it's getting better and better. But yeah, like we even have a cat litter box. That's the smart cat litter box that auto
Yeah.
cleans itself. And now we also have a water dispenser, which is also a smart water dispenser. And all of them have AIs, like AI everywhere. But
Yeah, but don't you think now? I mean, we were always saying, everybody were saying, like, so this is the time when we will finally see this flying cars and live like in sci-fi futuristic life. And of course,
hey, they
like
are
when
flying cars. They are flying cars, but they cannot figure out
but not
the system.
BMW, which is flying, right?
No. There are many. There's also a company in Slovakia that is doing flying cars. Flying cars are here, but the regulation cannot be created yet because they cannot figure out how to do it. We had some news on HIPTHER.com about this in the States. There are some zones where flying cars have been permitted, but you can only land on several. There are some certain spots where you can use them. They need to figure out the lanes. So basically, it would be a new way of transport and stuff like that. So yeah, flying cars are here, but yeah, it's
So
hard
you
to.
think we don't have flying cars because of only regulations yet?
No, we don't have flying cars because of BMW and Audi drivers, my friend. That's why we don't have cars, flying cars.
They still will use all the parking spots, so
Yeah,
but there is no space for
you would be
flying cars.
flying around in your flying car and you will see somebody in your back and like signaling, hey, you're not going fast enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I want to be basically to say that don't you think this is finally the moment where we're not maybe not finally for someone, for those who are not waiting for these times, but now we're heading that direction to have these crazy things, because of course we'll start with the simple stuff like, I don't know, some robots who are just selling stuff in the supermarket, some super basic things.
Yeah, there are
But more
some. The basic. We last year when we went to Switzerland, we stopped on the highway to eat, and there were robots who was coming to your table. You can punch in what food you want. He went out and he brought the food back. So there are
Okay.
these type of robots already in service. We just don't have it in Malta yet because Malta is a small island.
Yeah, I mean, it will come a bit later. We are
yeah,
living in
I don't
Europe,
know.
it's a bit hard to bring stuff here.
If you guys are need a suggestion for the weekend, what movie to watch? Watch that movie titled Idiocracy.
But what is the movie?
Idiocracy. That's the title of the movie.
Okay.
It's
Well,
and you will see where we are going.
we're okay. So it's more like to as well to understand where we're heading. Okay, cool.
Exactly. Just see what year is it from. Idiocracy.
Don't tell me it's 1995 and this is about where we are
2000
going.
2006. It's with
Okay.
Luke Wilson, Terry Crews, Dax Shepard. It's a great movie.
So there is a great band as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the techs which are already here and which we understand better than artificial super intelligence. You mentioned before as well. Of course, we talk a lot about VR, but there is one piece of technology which is jumping into the market and trying to show who is the boss here. As always, we have Apple Vision Pro, and guys, if you think that we're going to discuss just the headset, of course not, because there is already a lot of reviews and unboxings on YouTube, but there was an update in Xcode. So for those who don't know, Xcode is IDE, which is Integrated Development Environment. So where you code, basically. There is an update which includes Apple Vision Pro SDK. So what it means that now anybody can develop their own applications for Vision Pro. And it means that now, finally, we will see the whole potential of this gadget. And I believe the most exciting, what I'm waiting for, it's games with hand tracking, because of course, even with Oculus, we have this hand tracking, but if we speak about complex games like Half-Life or Assassin's Creed, something which is very heavy, you always have to use your controllers. These games are not made to play with your hands. And as you know, or you might not know, Apple Vision Pro doesn't support any controllers. It's all based on your hand trackings. So Zoltan, you're a fan of Oculus and Meta more than Apple, right?
Then I have hands.
Yeah, you have hands. So what do you think, like, the most exciting thing which can be developed for Vision Pro, or what you wish to see? Or you don't care, you have your Meta and that's it?
Yeah, my reply would be yes, I don't care. But yeah, I saw some demos. I hope one of the exhibitors at Prague Gaming and Tech Summit is going to bring an Apple Vision Pro, so
Cool.
so you can test it. I would like to see like this simulations for flight simulators and stuff like that, car driving simulation, maybe racing games where you can just like steer.
Exactly.
Most probably for fun. Most probably for fun. But I would like to see this type of integration with like a triple monitor system where you can work using it as maybe a laptop with multiple screens.
But you can do it even with your MetaQuest.
Yeah, but you cannot move the windows. You cannot just like touch the browser. You know?
I see. Yeah, I see.
So you get what I mean. You can see them, but you need to use your mouse and your keyboard to interact with your computers. But this would something be like which will synchronize it, and you can use your hands to like maybe just click on one of the tabs, and then just
immersive experience.
More immersive experience.
I want to see what they will make in terms of OpenXR. So OpenXR is basically the plugin, I can say. Maybe the terminology is wrong, but the idea is that OpenXR lets us, those who are using MetaQuest or any other VRs, watch videos in VR. Not just a video, the plain one, but videos which are made for VR. And if you're expecting to buy your fancy Vision Pro and open very famous 18+ website, guys, don't do that. It's not gonna work there with Apple Vision Pro. So I think now with SDK, maybe they will someone will create a plugin or a browser which somehow supports that. But yeah, this is all about Vision Pro, and there is another update as well about the iOS in general. Yesterday in Malta, and I don't know, in every country they have the specific date, but yesterday in Malta there was an update for 17.4 version, and this is a bit tricky update, because now, as you know, guys, when you're using Android, you can download anything from anywhere. It doesn't have to be certified and secured. Now from 17.4 in European Union, if you are there, you can download applications not from Apple Store only. You can download it from marketplaces, third-party marketplaces. And of course, Apple is saying that they will still check for the quality, viruses, and that stuff. But I'm sure now as well, you can switch from default browser like Safari to any browser you like. You can switch from Apple Pay to any payment solution you like. So isn't it a moment when Apple okay, now Android users can use our phones, but only in Europe?
Hopefully it's not going to be like the Internet Explorer. Why do you use Internet Explorer? To install Chrome, that's the only thing why you use it.
And then you click on it and you have this blue screen. This is the operation system crashed.
No, I think there's going to be definitely, I don't know, we have applied with a couple of of times with two apps developed for Apple, which were rejected. And I don't know if what are the quality of the applications in Apple Store, because I'm an Android guy. So most probably with this, there will be definitely a dilution in the quality of the apps, because most probably there won't be so thorough in terms of verifications with the application. Finally, we can get our two apps approved then. Maybe on a third
or
party.
maybe you can use a third-party marketplace which is approved by Apple. But as well,
but there's same scenario with when the US and Android banned Huawei, and they launched the app gallery, which was actually a good thing for the mobile industry, because there's another app marketplace out there.
For me, it's more like I just hope the security level will stay the same. But there is a thing as well for all developers. Now, as you know, when you want to publish your application in Apple Store, there's a fee. Now they are planning to remove that fee, since they will have a lot of third-party marketplaces, and there will be.
There's a fee. There's a fee, an annual fee of $100 for the developers.
Now they want to switch just to the first initial download of application from each user. It's 50 cents basically. So every time someone downloaded it for the first time, you pay 50 cents. And if this person removed it and downloaded it again, you don't pay anything here. But there are big changes are coming with App Store and Apple ecosystem in general. I already updated, and the first thing it offered me to switch from Safari to Mozilla or Google Chrome, and I was like, no, thank you. But let's see, guys. If you want to try something new and download pirate software on your iPhone, now is the moment.
Test it and let us know.
So a bit of a crazy topics here. We all know that Japan is always far in the tech, and not only in the tech. So virtual anime partners in Japan now will be replaced with VR. When I saw it, I was like, what do you mean replaced first? So who are those anime partners? And then I watched I checked a couple of articles, and I watched a couple of videos. So basically there are a lot of people who are single. Wait, not single, because they have the virtual partner. Just an application on your PC. You have anime girl there. Basically that's it. And this is they're buying them gifts, like new dresses and stuff, but they have to buy for the real money. They have to bring them to the date in this virtual world. And there was a funny thing in Japan. There is it's a company basically which can organize a wedding with your virtual partner. The wedding cost starts from $5,000. And I saw the video from the wedding. Basically, it's just a banner with your virtual partner, and it's a wedding with your partner, and now it's gonna be in VR. So finally, there's immersive love in Japan.
So connected to this, I was just checking it out. In 2022, my favorite company, which doesn't get enough credit and it's probably going to go bankrupt soon, HTC. You know, they have the Viveverse. They have integrated Japanese anime style avatars into Viveverse. So they were at the forefront of this. This is very interesting topic.
But people are like,
you know, that when I was growing up, there were like these Tamagotchis. You remember?
Yeah, of course. I knew it. I had one.
I think those made much sense.
Yes, of course. At least you don't have to pay real money to buy, I don't know, whatever for your Tamagotchi.
Feed them, walk them, and stuff like that. I think they still happen. I need to see if there are You can still buy one.
Now you can just download it from Apple Store or Google Marketplace.
You can still buy one, actually. There's a next generation of interactive Tamagotchis out there, so it's good to hear that that's still happening.
So they still develop.
Yeah.
So, shall we close the podcast with one last thing about development? There is not development, actually. It's a cheat code development. I will call it like this. It's no code AIs. So for those who don't know, it's basically AI tools for example, developers or whoever. Maybe actually no, not less for developers, more for people who never developed but want to create something. Just open AI, which is they call no code AIs. You select what you want, and for example, application is ready. So we were afraid. I remember when this Mid-Journey and all these image generative AIs were published. We were speaking a lot like, oh no, designers will lose their jobs and blah blah blah. So isn't it like a moment when developers can start losing their jobs? Because I mean, not right now, of course, and maybe not next year. But what's the maximum of like this potential of no code AIs?
Depends. Because these no code AIs are also coded by some.
Yes. Now let's make a 2 + 2. We have artificial super intelligence, which can develop no code AI, so no humans anymore, for example. Yeah. If someone is into go.
No, I think this is very interesting, and it will lead to a lot of regulation. Like the regulations which were voted for the AI in European Union last week. I did not go throughout the whole list, but it sounds like it's going to cut back on development. And this type of regulation will probably happen with these no-code AIs as well, because like when you have any dumb person creating AIs, it might mean that we could see somebody create something that would cause a problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I mean, all those no codes in no code AIs. Of course, there are restrictions. Of course, the creators thought about how to not make it.
But you can just, maybe if you're very smart, you can just bypass them, and then who will be responsible for that?
I have no idea. Well, I think this dramatic note is a good moment to wrap it up.
We will be
responsible for that. Zoltan, your last word, please.
All right. My last word is thank you everyone for joining, and hope you liked our new way of doing the show. Most probably we will take a 2-week break now with the Huddle, because next week is going to be hectic with setting up everything for Prague. We were thinking about doing one of the episodes in Prague live, but that's also very hard to do when you are hosting 3 days of networking and craziness. It will be probably 2 people sleeping in front of a camera and just like,
of course, especially we will have a karaoke before.
Yeah, exactly. We have a jazz night actually before
Let's
that.
Go.
So then we have a VIP tickets for the live performance from the Jazz Metropolitan Band. They will be playing Louis Armstrong and stuff like that. So it's going to be awesome. And before that, we have that crazy party with Endorfina.
I'm registered.
The Casino Royale Endorfina 777 Club. That's going to be awesome. We will have the award ceremony, and of course, 2 days of conferencing is going to kill us. We have 90 speakers and a lot of content. We will report back on that in April at the next weekly huddle. So until then, guys, just take care.
Yep. Drop us in comments which format you prefer and which one you like, because of course we are trying, testing, experimenting, and we want to do the best for you. So yeah.
Yeah, you can send the comments on any of our channels, and we will just pick it up from there. All right, guys, take good care, everyone.
Bye bye, guys.